Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. Um, it's been a time of staying at home and working on my book. My sister's resting, really healing from major surgery is not something that happens overnight. And she has an infection where they had the staples and they took the staples out where they had the incision and she has an infection. So she's taking the antibiotics and avoiding going out. The doctors advised not to go out, stay home for the sake of the healing of the infection. So, and um, just a footnote, a footnote. Um, Yesterday I did, see, there was this fellow at, many of you know that I did a lot of acting when I was a younger man. And I was very blessed. I did a lot of North Jersey theater feature roles. I had some starring roles, then smaller roles in amateur theater. But I was blessed to, I was in two off-Broadway productions, Felix Sherman in The Owl and the Pussycat, and then was was Jefferson Smith in Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. So they were big roles. So that was neat. But I haven't done acting in at least 10 years. I haven't done theater work. So I love sometimes to do these caricatures. And there was this fellow when I worked for the phone company, and he was always like, it was as if the world centered around him. And he was really humorous because he was just so incredibly full of himself. And I draw upon his caricature, his perspective on life, um, and every so often I love to do the caricature of him, and that's what I did yesterday, walking up to the mailbox center, and that's pretty much. I mean, could you imagine? Could you imagine working with that guy? It's crazy. He was like two cubicles down from me. And sometimes when he would get going, it was hard to keep a straight face because it just like if a woman said hello to him, he had this this idea that the woman was madly in love with him. It was just so humorous. It was so funny. So I draw upon his caricature, his personality, and I just have fun with that character. I think I call him. I have to give him a name, but yeah, I just love sometimes doing caricatures from time to time, once in blue moon. Um, I am humbled. Take the word humbled and put it in capital letters with a 24 size font, maybe with neon lights. Um, I have some real fine tuning to do on my book, fine tuning, and it's going to go to the printer. The camera ready manuscript will be printed on April 2nd. But I'm really humbled, touched, moved by. I figured if I sell 5 books, that would be a huge success. If I sell 5 books, that's the top of the mountain. That's a huge success. But so far, I've gotten 20 uh, checks, money orders. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not doing credit cards or anything. Not doing PayPal yet or anything like that. I'm in step one of self-publishing, and yeah, 20 checks came in. And it has a heaviness to it because people are taking their hard-earned money, and let's be honest, we're basically in a recession, possibly a borderline depression. I mean, the price of eggs alone. So I took it very serious that to put words on paper that would touch the human heart and move the human heart, and that people take hard-earned money, write a check out, put a stamp on an envelope, and mail it to me. Kind of touches my heart. So yeah, April 2nd, camera ready, going to the printer. What else? There was something very important, and I forget it now. Oh, I know. People that I mentioned going when I was at the mailbox center, that my newspaper columns. Well, I have this friendly, I don't know what you would call it, very friendly, harmonious rivalry with, quote, the other Richard Mabey, unquote. And I'm sure he looks at me as being the other Richard Mabey, but I look to him as being the other Richard Mabey across the pond, across the Atlantic in England. Richard, the other Richard Mabey, the writer. So some of the times I get on Google, I'll be above him, particularly on YouTube. But if you put in Google, put Richard Mabey space JR, and that gives the JR gives me the boost above the other Richard Mabey. So put in Google Richard Mabey Jr., and that'll bring up a lot of my writings. And then for fun, that's in the all, with the all, just for fun, put in images, click images, and a lot of pictures will pop up. And in that case, about the first 25 pictures or so are pictures from my columns. So you can click on a picture and it'll bring you to one of my columns. So that's that. And anything else I can think of. The fellow on the side here, he has people, it's evening, nighttime, a little after 9. So people are leaving. I don't know, he has card games or something. So you might hear doors slam. It always gives me like an eerie feeling, like doors slamming late at night and everybody's leaving and they say goodbye. Like they don't say goodbye to each other in the house. Or maybe they do, but they continue their farewells outside. Sometimes I'm sleeping and they wake me up with their loud farewell. And when a golf cart backs up, it gives this beep, 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 beep. Yeah, it goes beep, 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 beep. And it just wakes me up. So anyway, what else? I want to. It's a funny thing with my computer. I have I don't have an external hard drive anymore. So I've got my book on my laptop, And because it takes up so much space, my video editor app is slow as molasses. So until I buy another external hard drive, I'm gonna put my book on the external hard drive. I want to get two external hard drives, so I have the backup of the backup, so that I don't lose the book again. That was painful. I mean, I I confess, I cried. I mean, it was really painful to all that work gone. So for now, can you hear door slam? I don't know if it picks up or not. They're all saying goodbye to each other and stuff. So anyway, yeah. So I can't edit right now, without it being like real slow. So hopefully in the next week or so, I'll get at least one external hard drive, ideally two, and have a backup of a backup. And then my video editor will be in full swing again. So, I forgot to say this. It's Thursday, March 23rd. I had this. Hold on, please. I had this set up here, and in order to get. Okay. Tomorrow being Friday, March 24th, and Saturday, March 25th. Big comic book show at the Comic Book Connection. That's in Weirsdale, Florida, on Highway 42. You can put in Google. Actually, the website is thecomicbookconnection.com. But if you put in Google Comic Book Connection, you'll get the website with all the details. But Friday, March 24th, Saturday, March 25th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., rain or shine, big comic book show. Free masks and hand sanitizers, and over 100 boxes of comic books, $3 and up, Bronze Age and more. It's also going to be, hold on, please. Key comic books graded and raw. I guess, and a considerable amount of them will be slabbed. They'll have the CGC. If you collect comic books, you know what CGC is, and they'll be professionally graded. Some of them, and others are, graded, but not through CGC. So that's it. March 24th, March 25th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. What else? See, it normally would be edit, stop, edit, stop, edit, stop, edit. I'm going right through. Going right through without the editing. Alex Mabey has a new album, The Waiting Room, all original songs that she wrote. So to get that information, go on Google, ALEX space MABEY. So put in Google Alex Mabey, pop up, and then her new album is called The Waiting Room. All original songs. Okay, that's about it. I think I'm catching up with comments, but if I have missed some comments, please forgive me. I'm going to really start to get the weekend focus on that. I've been obsessed with my book, obsessed with, doing my best to continue putting out a daily vlog and everything like that. So it's going to wrap it up. I can't think of anything else. Thank all of you for your support. And if you like this video, or even if you didn't like this video, please smash the like button. Even if you didn't like it, smash the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. Appreciate it immensely. So I'm going to close. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive. This is Richard Mabey, signing off.